Esta conferencia comenzará a grabarse.
Great. So yesterday we were seeing the web designer. We were starting to develop a web chat. I already have my web designer on English. It seems I had a problem with my cookies. I deleted all my cookies and I was able to see the web designer on English. Okay. So we were seeing the start button and the start button mobile. Okay. I would like to put this a little bit more up. So I'm going to go here and I'm going to put on position. I'm going to put custom and I'm going to put here maybe 2%. Let's see. Yes, now it's better. Okay. Let's then start with the login. Okay. What I want to do here is this. Let me open. I want to take the orange and I want to start changing this. So the size, I can be changing this and this, for example. What is this doing? This is changing the size of the window, okay? So when I click here, it's more big. Do you see it now? More big? Let's leave it there, okay? Position right bottom, we can put our chat right here, or we can put the chat anywhere. Okay, so let's see what happens if I put my chat on the center. Let's see. That's what happens. Okay, let's see what happens if I put custom, for example, here. Great. Can we make an effect that is not coming from the bottom but from the right? Let me see. Here, effects show blind down, blind right. Can we see this? Blind left. Can we, maybe this will work? Yes. No, but I don't want him to go blind, hide on blind left. Let's, oh no, blind right. Seems cool. Okay, seems cool. Great. What about the title bar? This title bar. Let's put an image. Let's put this, and in the background, I'm going to put this. What can we put on the text? Chat with us. inConcert chat service. Great. Can I modify the font? Yes, I can put it bold. When I click here, apply, I will see the change right away here. Default size. Let me see, can we change the size? Let's see, 16. Font family. Can I change it to maybe Helvetica. I think that's the font that we have right now. Or maybe this one. Great. Do I want to hover back? No. What is buttons on the title bar? This. Do I want to show the close, the minimize with bar? Yes. What's the color? If I do this, I'm changing the lines. I want it white. Let's see. Background is, for example, if I want a different background for the bottom, I'm going to put the same. Hover color, let me put something here and hover back. Okay. I'm going to save it. I'm going to go to my web page, and what those are, do you see here? This is changing the background and the line. So maybe obviously on the hoverback I want the same color, but maybe with this I want black. Let's see. Does it look okay? Yeah, let's leave it. Okay, form. What's the form? This on the background. I here can put, for example, white, a little bit gray, or other color. Okay. Let's put it very, very light gray. Okay. If you want to go back, you can go back here, or you can close and once again open. Okay. Obviously, if you haven't saved. Okay. You can also have here the color picker. Okay. Effects, we already put the effects to show and hide. Round, yes, I would like to round this. 30 is too much. 20, 20. Yeah, maybe that will work. Yes, do you want me to put the round here and here, or just here because it's coming from the left? What do you think? Shadow is just to activate the shadow. If I remove the shadow, you won't see this right here. That's it. I don't see it anymore. I will put it. Brand header is for put something here. Let me show you. Here on the header. And also the same with the footer. You can put HTML here. Okay. I haven't used this locked window. Okay, let's see. Okay, so I think my design is ready. Okay, let's see. Let's see now what I want on the inside. Okay. Let me first change my bottom. Okay. Don't change the name or the don't change the name because this is all this is already programmed for going to the chat. You can okay. Here tooltip is for you when you click here, when you hover the mouse, it will say something. Okay. Enable for enable the button, visible to make it visible, border width. Here are the colors. Here you can put an icon. For example, I can put here an icon, okay? Or I can, for removing it, you just put and delete, okay? You can round the button also. I just round it, okay? And you can change the font. I think we were using Trebuchet, okay? And let's change, okay, the background color. Mm. Mm -mm. Mm. What do you like? Background color, this is too strong. Let's see. Maybe we can put it in gray. And the start like this? No, doesn't look good. Maybe like this. Let's change this. I'm going to also change the font. I think it's too small. Is 13 or 12? Oh. Okay, here you have also buttons that can help you align. For example, I want to align to the left, okay? Okay. I want to put the message here. Thank you for using inConcert chat. This is a multi-line. I'm going to open this. You can hit put HTML. I'm going to put as a break line. Please fill the information to start the chat. Let's change the font. Okay. Do you want to put something else? Let's put something else here. Let's put a combo. Okay. Okay, so what's a combo? Combo is not a text, but here we have options. Okay. Here you have the same properties: enable, visible, caption, tooltip, require only, require, I don't want you to go forward if you don't fill this. And here on items, you can put the options. For example, support, administration, sales. But remember, we already have a bot for this. So I'm not going to put here this subject because the bot is managing the subject. What can we put here? Let's say.
Sorry, Laura, what do you mean the book can manage the subject?
No, here I can put anything, and this variable will travel to the agent. You can, but we already are looking the subject of the contact on the bot. Remember that we put a bot that we say, please give me the reason of your contact, administration, sales. So it's not very, for me to put it here, it doesn't make sense, right?
Yes, you mean the label, not the variable name.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, thanks.
I'm going to put here English, Spanish. Okay. Okay, is this looking good? I think 13, 13, 13. Okay. What we just did here, let's see. Great. Okay, I want to do something else. Wait, I want to put this a little bit. I want to round this. Let's see, 5, 5. Do you see I can't round this? I don't have this. But remember, what can we do? If I don't have access here to doing what I want, I can use the CSS. Let's see, inspect. Okay, let's see. Can I put it here? Round. No, it doesn't do anything. Let's see. This border radius. Let's see there, here, then. Do you see it here? Okay, but wait, I don't want to put it here. Let's see. What's the selector for this? Select. Okay. Maybe this will change all my selectors. So that's good. Okay. Let's see. Great. Okay. So let's see. Now, do I want a pre-survey? What's a pre-survey? Okay, this is a screen before the chat and after the login. Here you can put anything you want. Maybe a pre-survey, maybe a terms and conditions, whatever you want. If you don't want to have this, you just delete this. And when you delete this screen, you will go straight from here to the chat. If you have it, you will go log in, press survey, and then chat. Okay. All these screens has also this. Okay, the code part. Okay, here is where you can uh, put any code that you want. Okay. For example, let me see. I'm going to put here John Smith. John Smith English. Okay. Please enter your email address. He's doing it right now because he knows this is a email address. Okay. I have this also required, so I don't have to put anything. Okay. I think we don't have to put any code here. Let's do a pre-survey, okay? And I'm going to show you what we can do there. Okay, let's change I'm going to copy from here, the size 300, 400, because it has to be the same, okay? Because it will have, if you don't put the same, it will be looking weird. Position, custom center, custom center, values, 0%. Great, title bar. Let's put first this. Do you see it's changing? Text, title bar, text, inConcert chat survey. Touchbed 16. And the buttons. F. Here was black. Okay, let's save. Form, the default. Okay, FX we put, I remember. Blind right, blind right. On round, I think we put 20 and 20. Yes, and that's it. Okay. Okay, let's see the bottom. FFF. F, F, F. Great. Okay, I want a check button. Okay. I want my client to accept the term and condition. Terms and conditions. Let me see if I can get an example. I don't want to use a caption. I will put the I agree. Okay. Let's see if I can I can look for a term and condition. Just uh, blah blah blah. Whatever. I will put here. Okay. Multi-line. Let's change the font. Okay, let's align. Let's justify this. You can put it also in the center. Okay, let's change this. Let's put it on bold. I didn't put. Okay. If you want to align everything, you can just take everything and align horizontally. Okay, I'm going to click save. But what happens here? Can I avoid my client to go forward without clicking this? Yes, I can do so. Let's put here an ID. Check, agree. Okay. Okay. Here's the name of my button. Go to chat. On Web Designer, we have here functions that we can put. For example, each type of element, for example, buttons, has events. So for example, if I put here the ID of my button, go to chat, I can have an event called before click to control maybe something I want before the actual action on the click. Function. Also, you can use here jQuery and JavaScript. Okay, so maybe, for example, if check agree is checked. How do I know these functions? We have a, let me show you. We have a documentation. Maybe we need to translate this to English. I would show you anyway. Anyways, here we have a documentation for the controls for the objects and others. For example, the check button has these methods and these events on change. Our method is not isCheck but getCheck. GetCheck returns a boolean, true or false. Okay, so that's why I can put here get checked. Okay, get check returns the checked unchecked value. Okay, so I can put here something like and the else. If it's click, that's great, but if it's not, I can put a message. Do I want to put a message? I think this won't look good. Please accept the terms and condition. Okay. Let's see. Or what you can also do, maybe this is better. What I can do is I can disable this and just if someone clicks here, this will be enabled. So I will need to control the checkbox. On change. I have an on change function event with the state. Okay, so let's do that.
Okay, sorry, Laura, about
Yes.
this documentation. So is this documentation available on the wiki?
No, and it's also not in English. I need to propose this to be translated on English.
Okay, so it's
Because
related to what? To the JavaScript or your classes, I guess.
yes, you can also use jQuery or JavaScript. This is code by inConcert, but you can use standard jQuery and standard JavaScript.
Okay, so I guess you need to add semicolon here in the end of the statement icc.ui.
Sorry?
I guess you need to add semicolon. Maybe this is the error.
No, I will do something else. I am not going to. what I want to do right now is show you that you can enable the button when you click here.
Okay.
Okay, so let's see. I'm going to save here. I want to expect this. Okay, I'm going to preview. Do you see?
Yes.
Let me do something because you cannot see. This is now enabled, disabled by the default. Okay, so I just set here on the event on change for check agree. State will give me true if it's selected or false if it's not. So if it's selected, enable the go to chat button, and if it's not, disabled. Maybe we can put a key console log state. Okay. Do you see it's disabled here?
Yes.
Okay, so if I click here, agree. Let me see. Did I say? I messed up here. Console. I have one S. Let's go once again. Okay, it's disabled. Okay, so if I do this, it's enable, disable, enable, disable, enable, disable, enable. Okay.
Okay.
You have also the self on ready. This is the function that triggers when the form is loaded. You can here put some code if you want. Okay.
So you mean the pre-survey screen is loaded, not
Yes.
the whole widget?
Yes, for example, let's put console log form loaded. Okay. You will see it here. Wait, I'm writing more letters. Okay, let's see. Yeah, form loaded. You can put on that event something that you want. I messed up something here. Let's see, title bar, buttons, hover. No, this is here, and this is here. Let's see. Okay, great. Now it's working. Okay, great. Let me see something. Just 1 minute. Okay, sorry. Okay, we have the pre-survey, okay? Let's do the chat, okay? Okay, let's put custom because I think we put here 300 and here 400, okay? Position, we put here right, and custom, and in values we put 0%. No, sorry, we put center and custom 0%. Right? Yes. Great. Title bar. We put here our icon. What's avatar? On inConcert, you can have an avatar. Here, I can, for example, upload my photo. Okay. So you can put here an avatar. Okay. Let me copy the orange code. Okay, great. Okay, title bar, text. I'm here on the chat, sorry. Title bar, icon. Yeah, we're done. inConcert, inConcert chat service. If I remember correctly, this is 16. Okay. Great. Background. No, this is F, 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 F. Let's see. No. Okay. Okay. What's new message? When you have a new message, it will be shown here, okay? Like a circle, okay? So you can also personalize that. I'm going to leave it there for you to see the default, okay? Actions bar. What's the action bar? This. Here, you can show the ticket. Do you remember the ticket? Well, you can decide to show it. Buttons. Do I want to enable the print? Yes or no? The sounds? Yes or no? Sound enabled? This is the default. By default, the sound is enabled. Desktop notifications and desktop enabled? Yes or no? Or attach. Okay, this is for showing or hiding. And this will allow me to set up the colors. Let's see what colors is now. It's now. Okay, it's like green. Okay, no, sorry, it's like a dark orange. Okay, so I want my buttons to be orange. No, Maybe yes, okay. Or maybe I want them black. Okay. And the background white, yes. Maybe the hover color, I want to put the orange. Let's see. No, horrible. Let's put nothing. And let's maybe just change. No. Or maybe yes, but if this is white, yes, it looks good. Okay, and disable color, disable back when the button is disabled. Okay, we can put it by default. Okay, what's the chat window? The chat window is this section. When the chat is it's active. Okay, the scroll is this. We can change here the scroll. Okay, or you can just leave it. Let me show you here. Or you can just no, or you can change the background. Horrible. No, let's leave it there. Okay, and you can also change the background. Okay, the background of the chat. Let's not put anything. It will be white. Okay. Okay. What is client message, agent message, auto messages? Okay. These are the clouds here. For example, client message is this because it's here on the right. Okay. Welcome to live chat is an auto message and this is an agent. So when you change this, you're changing this. When you change agent, you're changing this. And when you change auto message, you're changing this. Okay. So maybe on client message, you want to show an avatar, specific avatar. Maybe you want to put here, let's see, client icon. Maybe you can put something like this, okay? Or you just disable this, okay? You can set up here the image. Show info, this is, for example, for showing the last timestamp, okay? Group messages is if you want to separate messages or not, okay? Color is the color of the letters, okay? You can leave it. And the background is the background of, let's say, the cloud. Okay, I'm going to put it more light. Okay, great. What about the agent message? Do I want to show the agent's avatar, a default, or just disable that? Okay, I want to use a default. I want to use this. Okay, and show info, always or last only. I want to use last only. Do you want to display the agent name? Yes. Do you want to group messages? No. Do you want specific color? Maybe I want that. Here is when you can set up the font. Okay. Let me select here also. And what about the auto message? The auto message are the message from a bot or the automatic messages of the campaign. I want to show an avatar. Yes, I want to show this. Okay. I don't want to group messages. And what would be the color? I want the same color that my agent. Great. This is looking good. What is quick reply, message button, galleries list, and write control? This is all the send message types on the bot. Here's where when we can modify the design of the buttons. Remember, I think, do you remember that the buttons were blue? The default were blue. We can change here, for example, John Smith. John Smith at mail.com. This is the right, and this is a quick response. So this is the default, okay? So when I change this quick replies, I'm changing the quick replies. Let's see, the default is white. Okay. Okay, so when I do this, did you see that this already changed? Okay, if I put here this already changed. Do I want a hover? Yes, I want to change the background to this and the color to white. Let's see. Yeah, it's looking good. Let me change my, I think we left the chat with 30 seconds for responding. Let's change that. Yes, 300, 300, 300. Great. So that's for quick replies. Message buttons, do you remember the difference between buttons and quick replies? The buttons will take you to another state, but you can modify or have a special for a special style for that. Well, this also needs to be turbo chat. And I will just put here the same, even though we don't have any buttons, let's just do it, okay? Here's where you can personalize the galleries, the list. We didn't use any of those. And here's where you can change, let's see, the when we put the show typing, This is showing you the like a pencil, right? So let's see, let's put this here. Let's start once again the chat. This is what I was saying, the unread messages. This is like has no space. Let me see. Let's change the effect. The effect. Let me put the round right away. Round, round. Okay. The chat with us with the, we haven't changed that. Okay. So let's see. Full name. What did I put? John Smith. John Smith. John Smith at mail.com. Start. I agree. And this is the writing. I think I didn't change anything. And these are our new buttons. Okay. I think this has to be wider because my chat is not showing. Do you see that I changed these and I just do this and this is changing? Okay. You can do that when you test. I think 300, this is too much. Let's put, okay. Okay. Great. It's looking good, right? This is the right control, not the one that I was saying. This, the control is this. Send with enter, yes. Placeholder, send a message. Maybe we can put here only this. Color, no, I don't want any color. Font, okay. For example, this is not showing me the possibility to round the right control, this. And once again, I can do that from CSS, okay? Or maybe here you don't see the possibility to style this. You can also do it by CSS, okay? Possibilities are infinite. Okay, so let's see. Chat control area. Border radius 5px, 10px. Okay, that's looking good. I can just copy this and put it in my styles. Okay. What about the emoji picker? I like it. The only thing I don't like is the face color. I don't like the emoji picker. Let's see. Can I change the emoji picker from here? Let's close this. Let's close this. Yes. Color white. Great. And hover back. I want my orange. Where's my orange? Here. That's it. Let's see. Great. Why it's something happened there. Background, black, white, hover color, white. Let's see. I put it backwards. That's weird. Let's see. Right now is before. Hover, emoji picker. Let's see. Well, let's not do it there. I will be doing it from another place. Emoji picker, color. Okay, emoji picker, color. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Let's see. Uh-huh. Well, maybe there's a bug there. Okay. Do you want to change something else? Let's do technical support. Okay, this is, maybe we can move this a little bit to the right. Maybe we can change this. No, because this is moving also the other part. But maybe we can change this and then we can change something else. Let's just write this. Where is it? With remember to use always the important. Okay, but what happened here? Yes, this. And what we put with 75. So let's see, it's working now. Well, it's looking good. Do you want to change something else?
No, thanks, Laura. I have one question here.
Yes.
For I see the text from the bot. So in the flow for the bot, can I have, like, if I have integration with an API in the buttons, can I have the response from the API into a button? For example, if I have multiple records, like 2 or 3 records, and I need the customer to select one of them.
Yes,
Is this doable?
you can do variables. You just don't put the value of the bottom. You just put here a variable like this. You can use
Okay.
to enter variables.
So what if I have multiple number or dynamic number of variables? So I don't know the number of records will be returned from the API.
Well, but you can know if you're gonna have 2, 3, or 4. You can do 1 for 2, 1 for 3, 1 for 4, and with an arrow you can go to each one. Maybe that's not dynamic. This is not dynamic, but maybe you can do that dynamic stuff on an arrow, like a condition.
So is it done dynamically or?
No. Here you don't have I don't see an option here to set up buttons dynamically or quick replies dynamically. What I mean, you will know maybe if your web service returns 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5, right? Maybe you can do 5 of these, 1 with 1, 1 with 2, 1 with 3, 1 with 4, and the arrow will go to the length that you receive. I think that's a solution. Maybe we don't have it here dynamically, but that's a solution.
At least we can make it with numbers, because we have seen another vendor is doing this with numbers. So if we have returned, for example, like 5 variables, it says 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the customer will just type 2, and he will be selecting the second option.
Yes, also. not use buttons, but something else.
So with numbers, it's doable, for example.
Yes.
Okay.
I just need to make sure, Laura, for this scenario, for the numbers, I need also to create dynamic number of variables. Each variable will contain special value, and the customer will select one of them.
I think we have no problem. Once again, you can, here we put a message, but this can be a variable, and you can set the value of this variable just before sending this. And it can be dynamic from something that you received before.
Okay, for the something I received before, I don't know the number of records will be returned. For example,
when
I'm
you,
asking.
yes, but sorry, if you have a web service, for example, that gives you your accounts, maybe you have 2 accounts, I have 3, and Mohammed has 1. When
Okay.
I receive the response, right, the response, I can do maybe he returns an array, right? I can do my array that length, and I know if it's 1, if it's 2, or if it's 3, right?
Yes.
And knowing that, I can have a specific behavior when I have 1, when I have 2, and when I have 3, right?
Yes, I need to get yeah, for the value of the selection from the array. So I can do this, but how can I? Yeah, I don't know. So the response will be returned into array, and I will have like a variable, and I will serialize the response. Then the selection will be according to the array serial or array.length, and I will pass the value to the next state. Is that what do you mean?
Yes.
Okay.
If you want to do it with buttons, I will say that you can put 3 of these, 1 with 1, 1 with 2, and 1 with 3. And depending on the length, you will go to 1, to 2, or 3. That's for buttons. If you want to do numbers, you just have to place a variable here.
Okay, but for the buttons, I don't know how many records will be returned. For example, if I'm asking the customer about his account, the same thing you've mentioned. If you have 3 accounts and I have 1 account, so how to create dynamic number of buttons and assign value for each one?
No. What I mean is that you don't need to have dynamic buttons, because you don't need to have dynamic buttons. What I'm saying is, imagine that you have here the execution of the web service. Execution web service. Okay? Something. And you have this variable. Okay? Return execution. If you know that this can return 1 account, 2 account, 3 accounts, what I'm saying is that you can have one of these here for 1 account, and you just click here, and here you will not put something here. You can put here a variable. Okay, let's see. Let's think execution web service account 1. Okay, and you will go here only if execution web service that length is 1. And you will, I think we can achieve something like this. You will copy this, and this is for when you have 2. You don't need this thing to be dynamic. I have now here 2 options. And I will go here if length is 2. Do you get my idea?
Yes, but what I'm saying, the number of states will be dynamic also. So I have to create all possible numbers that will be received.
Yes, I don't think it's infinite these options, right?
Okay, can I share my screen to show you like a case we've already implemented, me and Muhammad?
Yes.
Okay.
You can now share your screen.
Okay, I'm just in the widget, a moment. I don't know what is the issue, is the connection.
I can show the bot on my screen if you want, or
Yes, please, Muhammad. Yes, please.
okay.
Can you please
Or even
show?
if you give the link to Laura, I think she can access it from here also. I'm putting it on the chat. Sorry, no, not this one. 1 minute. Let me delete it. 1 minute. This one I sent it now. Yeah, Abdel Fattah also sent. Okay.
Okay, can you please, Laura, open this link?
Yes.
So if you can, Laura, share your screen and show it. This one. Now below you should get chat with us or something, right?
Where?
Below right side, you are not getting it.
Let me see.
You have internet here or any restriction?
I see it here, but I don't see the link. But this is already done in inConcert? Because I
Yes,
see this.
Laura.
Right, yeah. I'm not.
No, I don't have access.
Okay, I can show it on my screen because I think I understand what the question of Muhammad Abdel Fattah. Basically, it's for banks. So some clients they may have 4 accounts, some of them 5, some of them maybe 10. So the number is not. We don't know when we put the CIF or customer identification number. How many we are going to get. So I don't know. You see my screen now?
Yes.
Right. So if I select, for example, English, okay, I select this services. I want to select this bank statement, right? Do you have a CIF number, Abdel Fattah?
Yes, 10
Okay.
100
Okay.
215.
215. Okay. So when I select or send that number based on the customer identification file or number, I'm gonna get the return of those. Now the thing that for the next step, I should input the account ID, like which one I want to get the statement for. Okay. As you see here, we have many results like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, a lot of accounts. So the customer needs to copy paste, like copy the account, paste it, and especially if you are going to use it in mobile, it's complicated or difficult. We are trying to find a way to show him those as options, like account ID, then this one like a button here, if this can come as a button, and click on it. But the idea you mentioned, as you mentioned, we need to map the case for every possibility, right? If we have only one, we need to create state where we make this a variable, and a button containing the variable was showing only like one button to click on it. If we have two, we should have two, for example, 3, 4, and we need to create a state for everyone. One for only 2, one for only 3, one for 3, for 5, etc. So is it possible, like, to make it easier to deploy all this?
Maybe you can use, let me see.
And it doesn't have to be button, like anything that, when we get that, if you click on this, it will be inserted here. So I don't want like to move Control-C, Control-V, something clickable, which is gonna insert that. So when I put that one, I'm gonna get the statement for the account that I want.
Mohammed, IBM did the same, but they put numbers beside every account. So when the customer type the number, for example, I type number 1, so it's account 1.
Yeah, but if you want, okay, like when you press option 1, okay, 2, 3, when you reply with 1, it's gonna take variable number 1. This one,
Yes.
maybe it can be done with some coding, like if you return 10 results, right, and you separate your variables or information and assign variable which is representing or linked with account ID. So here you see like 1, 2, 3. When you reply with 1, 2, 3, you are actually inputting the number. But the idea that we don't know how many results we will receive. And I can make a button here instead of the account number. I can make 1, 2, 3, 4. When I click on 1, the actual value in the button is this value, right? But I think the question of Abdel Fattah, how we make this dynamic, like how I make buttons. If I receive 2 results, I'll get a menu with only 2 buttons. If 1, only 1. If 5, only 5. Otherwise, like the workaround, as Laura suggested, is to map every case.
Or maybe you can use, I think the list is dynamic. Maybe I can get an example.
Can you show us? Yes, please. Because we didn't try the list before.
I guess we can pass only the list as variable. If this is possible, we can pass specific item from the list.
No, how would the list work? Like he can select from the list, or it's just showing information?
No, you take the elements from a variable, and then you list it. But I don't think we have an example. Maybe I need to ask the team if we have an example for this. I'm pretty sure that we have.
Okay,
but I don't
great.
have one.
If you have
right
something, if you share it with us, we can try to get ideas from it.
Yes, I can ask that today.
Okay, great.
Okay, so can we, Laura, pass the list as a variable? So the variable can contain a list?
I think yes. I just need to get an example because I've never done it.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Let's go back to what we were doing here. inConcert has several messages, just like this. Okay, you can also change this from the CSS. Okay, so for example, here is an information message, error message. If you want to, you can change this color if you want. So maybe you can put something less.
To put something like instead of conversation has terminated, something
Yes,
else like
yeah,
is there
but
a place to control that?
yeah, but that you have to change it on the code. If you want to change the conversation has terminated, you need to do it on the code. I have an example for that.
Not in the, you mean the script, some conf file to upload in OCC server?
On the code.
On the code, like where inside the web application here?
Here.
From this interface?
Here.
Okay.
Let me
Because
look.
like some clients, they say terminated is strong word, so they prefer ended or finished, something like that. In one of the demos, we got this comment from one of the clients.
Yes, you can change that. Let me look up for that.
No problem. If not now, later, it's fine. Just, something came to my mind for some comments we receive usually in the meetings. So I got this comment once, like, that reminded him with a Terminator movie. So he said terminating is very strong if you have a lighter word, like conversation finished or ended or something like that.
Yes, give me a moment. I have it right here. Wait a minute. No, I don't find it right now, but we have to put something here on the self already. I think it's jQuery function. Here. I think it's this one. Let's see. What's the message you want to put?
Anything different, like this conversation has ended, for example.
Okay. Here, Muhammad. The conversation has ended.
Great. Thank you very much.
Okay, we have left the survey. Okay, for me, when I go here, let's finish this interaction. Okay, so for the survey, let's close this. Okay, for the survey, we can put as many questions as we want. Obviously, we do not want to this be very long, because then the client won't answer. Okay, so let's do something quickly. We have 15 minutes. Maybe we can end the design today and complete the rest tomorrow. Okay. Okay. That's it. Okay, what was my... Okay, great. So let's put something here. Thank you for chatting with us. Please take a minute to answer this survey. Okay, I'm going to copy here for already having the... Did we resolve your please, do you say rank the attention of our service? And maybe okay, maybe we can have these 3 questions. Okay, here I will put a text. Okay, I would say this is a multi-line. Okay, here I will...
Laura,
Yes.
how can we change the language of survey based on the language selection from the customer in the login form?
Yeah,
How
I
can we
will.
do that?
I'm going to show you that tomorrow.
Okay,
Because I want you to first understand how we save this information. I'm going to go that way tomorrow.
okay.
I'm going to put here yes. And No. Okay, when we work with options, okay, we need to here put the option group. For example, question 1. This will mark that if I click this and I click this, they will be. If I click here and then I click here, this will be unselected. Okay, the option group is to define the group for these options. Okay. Okay, let's put this here. Okay. I will copy this and I will put here. And I'm going to put here very good, good, normal, let's put just good, normal, and low. But here I have to put another group. Okay. Okay, let me see. Yeah. Do you see? This is doing this. Okay. Great. How do we save this info? Okay. You can also change the style of this input if you want with CSS. Okay. How we can save this information? We have here the reporting data. Okay. Here is where we can set up, for example, language. I want to say also the language that we put on the, or maybe I want to save something. Save all. Full name, email, language, question 1, question 2, and question 3. Okay, this is a data source. What's a data source? It's just a connection to a data warehouse when I can save information. The reporting data is a data source connected to our Cassandra. Okay, so here I can put fields and say that this report data has these fields. And how can we save this within the reporting data? Here, when you select an element, you have here data source and field. I want this to be stored in reporting data. Question 1. What's the checked value? Yes. And then checked value? Nothing. Because I'm going to put here the checked value, it's no. Okay. Here also, reporting data, question 2, the checked value will be good. Reporting data, question 2, the checked value will be normal. And reporting data, question 2, the checked value will be low. Okay, and we're going to do the same here. Reporting data, question 3. Okay, And the finish will trigger the save of the data source. Okay, let me put here chat. Okay, on the login, you can put this to be stored also on the reporting data, full name, reporting data, email, and reporting data language. Okay, this is how we save the information. Okay, let's see. Let's do a chat once again. Do you see I already know has hello Laura. Okay, so when I finish this, I already have my survey here. Did we resolve your problem? Yes. Good. All good. Thank you. And I go finish the interaction. How we can see that on a report? When we use the reporting data, all that information is stored in Cassandra. Okay, so you can, let me put here, I hear missing this to be perfect. You can go to your configuration to report designer and you can build, once again, a custom report. Okay, I'm going to build my chat report. Okay, chat report. This is a detail for conversation, front-end integration type, web chat project. And here he's going to know, I want to select the filter. Yes. Oh, wait. No, this is bot. This one. Well, I want to select my full name here. What's the other one? Email. Right? Yes. Language. Yes. Question 1. Question 2. And question 3. Okay. Next and confirm. And then when I'll go to my reports, I will see my chat here. Let's execute this. Do you see here, Laura, my email, English? Yes, good. All good, thank
Laura,
you.
those can be combined with the other information of inConcert itself. Like I
Yes,
want
of
to see
course.
that and the agent name, the campaign, like
Yes, of course. You just go here and in the project fields,
I can add
you
the other.
click agent. You can put whatever you want. You have all the fields available here.
Okay, so the mapping is already done because the data report is something now with Cassandra itself. We don't need like to, if you remember, like with old version, when we take that information in some table and database, we need to take with it, for example, the call ID or the agent name, so we can later make the join and get the final report. but
No, no.
here it's done directly, right?
Yes, I can
Like
see the
whenever
attention
you are
time.
saving the data, it's taking automatically the the ID of the chat, etc. So later on, you are able to get all those coming in one report. Great, great.
Disposition code. Did we talk about the ender possibilities? We did, right?
Yeah, who ended it for the code?
Yes. Yes. We talk about the different. We talk about the different possibilities for the ender, right?
Yeah. It can be the contact, the agent,
Yeah.
the
Do you
flow,
see here the
network.
attention time and die campaign, first agent, last agent, ender, disposition code? You can select all the columns that you want.
Great, great. Thank you very much.
Question. Oh, wait. We have something important here. The mobile. When we finish, the mobile can be different. Okay. So maybe I want my mobile to look different. For example, I don't want to put here the rounded maybe. So with mobile, we need maybe to do something different with the CSS, and we need to be sure that the CSS is working, because maybe since mobile is different, tomorrow we can see how to look for this. Because do you see here, for example, maybe I want more space here, and so we can tomorrow see the mobile design, okay, and we can see the other surveys. Okay, great.
Great. But for mobile, we are not talking about mobile application, right? Mobile, he can
No,
open
the
Chrome
chat.
browser, for example.
When you open the chat in mobile.
Okay, so you are visiting the website using Chrome browser in the mobile, for example, and you want to chat. We want to make this more suitable for a mobile screen than laptop.
Yeah, because for example, I don't want this round on mobile, or maybe I want more space here, and so.
Or smaller, or shorter, or something like that.
Yes. Okay. Maybe this start button I want it on the center, and that. Okay. So we can see that tomorrow.
Okay, great. Thank you very much, Laura.
Okay. So let's wrap up for today, and see you tomorrow, guys.
Okay, see you tomorrow. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye bye.